Lightweight Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, green grass turns brown when it begins to rot. You just had to find a way to take a shot at brown people, huh? You had to find a way. You had to find a way to take a shot at brown people, huh? That you know what I mean? That wasn't even cool. Now you got Byron crying in the back. Look at that Beijing running all down his lip. Shout out to all the subscribers and the members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. I am Reese Waters, and this is Street Politics. Hey, Trump, what you say to Marjorie?
You're a liar, and you're a cheat, and I don't want you. No, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you no more. No, because you got her lifting weights at all time of night. My babies can't sleep with all that grunting. What you say? I am withdrawing my support and endorsement of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. If you think you're lonely now, ooh yeah, wait until tonight, girl. Oh, dog. So people start asking questions about Bill Clinton. Now all of a sudden you want to be single. Is that what's happening? Is that all of a sudden you need some space when the rumors come out? Is that what I'm hearing? Huh? You got somebody new, don't you? Whoa, 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 we are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Love is a battlefield. You got somebody new? I knew it. Let me guess. You can't release those files. I know. It's Laura Loomer, isn't it? Well, you better not release that file. That's all I know. I'm withdrawing my support and endorsement of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene of the great state of Georgia over the past few weeks, despite my creating record achievements for our country, including a total and complete victory on the shutdown, closed borders, low taxes, no men and women's sports or transgender for everyone, no men and women's sports or transgender for everyone, ending DEI, stopping Biden's record-setting inflation, biggest regulation cuts in history, and stopping 8 wars, rebuilding our military.
Stop the cap.
You just putting words down there now. You just putting words in. That's you looking in the mirror talking about I'm big enough, I'm strong enough, and gosh darn it, people like me.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Wrong. Trump, you doing affirmations now? Is that what that is? Is it you listening to your mama tell you that don't little girls can't handle you? No, you gonna kill them. You gonna kill them. That's Trump talking about. My mama said I'm cute. That's what you reading right now.
Somebody told a lie one day.
Having trillions of dollars invested in the U.S. and having created the hottest country anywhere in the world, from being a dead country just 12 months ago, and so much more, all I see is wacky Marjorie do is complain. Let's take a look at wacky Marjorie.
Let's take a look at Trump's non-approval rating on the issue. Look, they're all in red. They're all in the negative territory. But on immigration, he's 5 points underwater. Foreign policy, 8 points. Trade and tariffs, he's 17 points. The economy, 18 points. But look at the Epstein case. He is 39 points below water on the Epstein case. His net approval is 39 points in the negative. My goodness gracious.
It all seemed to begin when I sent her a poll stating that she shouldn't run for senator or governor. She was at 12% and didn't have a chance unless, of course, she had my endorsement, which she wasn't about to get. Trump, how you going to do Jack Chitterelli? You know what I mean? How you going to do Jack Chitterelli just ran in New Jersey with your full endorsement
and got blown out. Like he didn't even make it to the first commercial break with your endorsement. And that was his life's work. He gonna run again. I know he gonna run again. He gonna be in the old folks home and they gonna have to pretend this election going on because he ain't gonna give it up. And you had endorsed that man and had him. I didn't even make it back from the kitchen and they had called that race. So come again.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
They did Jack Chitterelli so bad in New Jersey, they changed the subject to the Bruce Springsteen biopic and its box office numbers because they wanted some positive news.
This is nasty, egregious work.
She has told many people she's upset that I don't return her phone calls anymore. You better call Tyrone. Call him. But you can't use my phone. But with 219 congressmen and women, 53 U.S. senators, 24 cabinet members, almost 200 countries, and an otherwise normal life to lead, I can't take a ranting lunatic's call every day. You copied and pasted that, didn't you? You copied and pasted that. Yeah. Who sent that to you? It was Marco Rubio. I understand that wonderful conservative people are thinking about primarying Marjorie in her district in Georgia, that they're too fed up with her and her antics, and if the right person runs, they will have my complete and unyielding support. She's gone far left and even doing The View with their low IQ Republican-hating anchors. Thank you again for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. What I can say is, please support the person that primaries her in Georgia. Please support that person. Just for the entertainment, just mostly for the entertainment. I would also second that her campaign manager also asked that you please support whoever is primarying her in Georgia. What I need you to do is just push a full list of all these sitting GOP members that you fully support. That would be phenomenal. Now, Trump, I don't think she's going to take that well. I don't, you know what I mean? It was a lot of holes in what you said, and what you better hope is she released the text messages. Trump, she released the text messages.
You serious?
President Trump just attacked me and lied about me. I haven't called him at all, but I did see these text messages today. Apparently, this is what sent him over the edge, the Epstein files. She called Kat. She called Kat. She said she didn't call you at all. Where's your receipts? Huh? Where's your phone? Oh, it's classified? Well, go get Pete Hegseth's wife. Hey, give your phone to Pete Hegseth's wife. She got all the clearance. I have supported President Trump with too much of my precious time, too much of my own money, and fought harder for him, even when almost all other Republicans turned their back and denounced him. But I don't worship or serve Donald Trump. I worship God. Jesus is my savior, and I serve my direct GA14 and the American people. Well, don't they say God always on time? They say God is always on. He's an on-time God. Yes, he is. Hers was late. Hers was real late to tell her to go the other way. I don't know what's going on in Georgia.
But wait, there's more.
So let's look at these text messages. Check the flight logs of Epstein's plane. Bill Clinton is on there like 26 times. Hillary too. For many of us, releasing the Epstein files has always been for the women who were victims of Jeffrey Epstein, but also because we believe that Democrat bad guys like the Clintons were intertangled and involved with him. Epstein was the spider that wove the web of the deep state. Ooh. Well, that's awkward now, isn't it? Your boo done called out your little side. Wow. Now I see why you had to go to the nuclear option. I see you had to destroy the filibuster on this one. You know, she ain't gonna come for big, beautiful Bill. Cry me a river. Cry me a river, yeah. yeah. Now, why is this text message green? Hey, Trump, you got a bat phone? Well, how she got both numbers? Yes, no, you supposed to bury that one in the chip bag in the backyard. We don't. You done gave her both numbers. Yeah, Natalie. At least she got the name to throw it off the scent. In every single interview I've done, I've defended President Trump. I've said over and over the women say he did nothing wrong, and their attorney says he's the only one who helped. And the Democrats had 4 years to release the files, but did nothing. Stop ignoring the women. Many of them literally voted for President Trump and say so publicly. Them being assaulted as teenagers is not a hoax. Now, I agree with her on that one. And what seems to be the case, Trump, is she don't know you like we do. Yeah, she just find it out. This is probably better now that y'all break up before she really finds out the depth of things. You know what I mean? It's just this gonna get nothing but worse. And cause she gonna keep digging. You know, it's the reason she kept those text messages. You did talk about how much of a hard worker she was.
A woman who was actually out campaigning today. She is the hardest worker. I said, Marjorie, this is Marjorie Taylor Greene. I said, Marjorie, you don't have to do. She went to a polling sector and she had the Trump flag and she's waving it and screaming vote. I said, Marjorie, it's 4:30. It's just about over for the vote. Please. She said, nope, I'm staying longer. This is the hardest working, wherever you are, the most incredible woman. She's respected by everybody. She is very smart. And I'm just very happy that she's on our side. Right, Eric? I'm very happy that she's on our side, right?
And you say respected by everybody, too? We told you about that at the time. Like we objected to you saying that at the time, but you know, people be in love, you know, and they overlooked the red flags. It was so many red flags that we told you about that one. Now you going on record as saying she respected, and you got to hope that nobody actually listens to the things that she's saying now. That's a bad. Well, were you lying then or you lying now? If you was lying then you untrustworthy. If you lying now, then you untrustworthy. That's the bed that you made. Now, put that phone down. Hey, that first one went bad enough.
Relax, guy.
Lightweight Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. Green grass turns brown when it begins to rot. You just had to find a way to take a shot at brown people, huh? You had to find a way. You had to find a way to take a shot at brown people, huh? That you know what I mean? That wasn't even cool. Now you got Byron crying in the back. Look at that Beijing running all down his lip. You did that. Lightweight Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene betrayed the entire Republican Party when she turned left, performed poorly on The Pathetic View, and became the rhino that we all know she was. Just another fake politician, no different than Rand Paul Jr., Thomas Massey, who got caught being a full-fledged Republican in name only. Make America great again. So, this why they tell you don't text angry. This exactly why they tell you don't text angry. What she say, Trump? What she say? She said the problem was the Epstein files. And you go after the main Republican pushing for the Epstein files. Like, come on, dawg. Come, I told you to wait. Hell no, ain't nobody believing that.
Hell no.
The girls are fighting, and it is MAGA on MAGA crime this morning. Check it out. Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene officially broke up. Sad day. Sad day. But he does confirm that the reason for the split is because she wanted to run for a Senate or governor, and he basically told her no. But also, it's all about the Epstein files. Then started to repost people that were calling him TT out. So the breakup is on. But I'm mostly concerned about this. This is lightweight shit. He lost his fastball. He can't even insult people anymore, right? Marjorie Taylor Green grass turns brown when it begins to rot. You can't even insult people anymore, man. You're done. All out MAGA Civil War and the quote, never interrupt your enemy when they are making a mistake. Just grab your popcorn, folks. Sit back. Again, MGT isn't on our side. She sucks. She's going to continue to suck. Let it all happen.
And just wait till Marjorie get a hold. No. She saw it.
I stood with President Trump when virtually no one else did. Campaigned all over the country, spent millions of my own dollars helping him get elected.
She said you was a bum. She said you was a bum. She said you was broke with no prospects. She met you and she cleaned you up, gave you a place to stay, gave you access and a good job where she worked, and she made sure to take care of your health care and your finances. She said she got you. You know what I mean? That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I also heard, did she say millions of dollars? Marjorie, millions?
Marjorie Taylor Greene. Well, she can be green if you need her to be green. You understand me? She probably is green right now with all the taxpayer dollars that she is using to buy into the stock market at perfect, precise times. It's incredible how she does it. Chameleon. Riding on a coattail of MAGA. Mr. President, I stand behind you. Oh, I'm just an old simple Southern gal.
Yeah, you got a woman scoring now. You got a woman scoring now. Hey, you the one that said you never want her as an enemy.
And somebody that I just think is fantastic. This one, I never, ever want to have her as my enemy. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Where is she? She is so unbelievable. You are so unbelievable. Thank you. And I looked at some poll numbers. You're really up. But just pretend you're 1 point down, please, okay? But you're doing great.
Yeah, well, I guess that will be the one accurate and truthful thing that you said.
Ask you about something you posted just yesterday on X. You questioned who and what country is putting so much pressure on Trump to keep the Epstein files hidden. And you included a picture about donations from pro-Israel lobbying group AIPAC. What are you trying to say there?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's the question that many Americans are asking, especially when we saw information recently come out in these emails that the Oversight Committee that I serve on has released. And we saw Jeffrey Epstein with ties to Ehud Barak. We saw him making business deals with them, also business deals that involved the Israeli government, and seems to have led into their intel agencies. And I think the right question is to ask is, was Jeffrey Epstein working for Israel? And I'm proud to say I don't take money from AIPAC. I don't take money from any special group of people. I'm just representing my district and the American people. And so that's what I was referring to.
This in the Epstein files is why I'm being attacked by President Trump. It really makes you wonder what's in those files and who and what country is putting so much pressure on him. I forgive him and I will pray for him in return to his original MAGA promises. Oh, nah. When they go to the I forgive you and I'm gonna pray for you, then you got to go to the big guns. No, you losing the breakup bad. Because look how triggered you are. Just making stuff up, just saying stuff that actually proves her allegations against you, and she going with I will pray for you. When your ex says, I will pray for you and I forgive you, it's over, dog. It's a wrap. Just put it down. Uh-huh. Okay. What's up? Shut up. Huh? Oh, that's not a breakup song? Well, speak for yourself. I done said that plenty of times. Hey, what about Nan by Trick Daddy? That's a breakup song?
Wait, no waiting, boy.
I don't even think the fake bots can save you now. Pro-Trump accounts are spreading a fake altered picture of Marjorie Taylor Greene with Alex Soros. The original image is of Alex Soros with Maria Ressa. All right, well, that's the Hail Mary there. That's when you go to the fake messages, that's the Hail Mary right there. So we'll just wait and see. She said what?
And I do support him and his administration, and I support them in delivering the campaign promises we made to the American people.
Bro, I was out there riding dirty for 4 decades, okay? For 4 decades, I was out here a card-carrying member of the City Boys. And at no point did the same week I broke up with somebody, they looked in the camera and said, I fully support him and hope he comes to the light. You better go to church, man. You better, it's over. It's over. Yeah, they're supporting her. And you can't even attack the support that she got.
We have some big news right now. I just received a letter signed by 27 survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's horrific crimes directed directly at Marjorie Taylor Greene, standing in support of her as Donald Trump and those around him publicly attack and lambast her. I want you to read this letter with me. Marjorie Taylor Greene, thank you for standing up against the intimidation, silencing, and abuse that Epstein survivors have endured for decades. When you speak the truth and refuse to bow to threats, you become a survivor by proxy, an ally who carries part of the fight with us. That courage matters. You have our full support. We stand united with you against any attempt to bully, rewrite history, or shut down accountability. We are not here to create more conflict or wars. We are here to end the cycle of abuse, expose the truth, and demand justice no matter who it implicates. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. We will defend you with everything we have, Rep. Greene. Feel free to reach out. We're here to help and to talk. Release the files. And then it's 27 signatures. Here are some of them, and then here are the remaining ones. Please help spread the word. As always, this is about the survivors. It's not about the right or the left. It's about the survivors getting justice, accountability, and transparency.
Now, Trump, this is what I want you to do. I'm going to need you to apologize to AOC. I'm going to need you to apologize to AOC because she got some tea that maybe can save you in this situation.
Here's some tea for you. MTG, people are like, oh my God, she's saying all of these things. Like, what's gotten into her lately? Oh, like she's bucking against Trump. She's bucking against the administration. Marjorie Taylor Greene wanted to run for Senate in Georgia. She wanted to run for Senate earlier this year in the state of Georgia. She wanted to be the Republican nominee for Senate. So she was gearing up for that statewide race, and Trump told her no. Trump said no. And the White House and Trump land shut down Marjorie Taylor Greene's personal ambitions to run for Senate. And she has been on a revenge tour ever since.
But of course, that would be the same AOC who you called low IQ, who's saying the thing before you said the thing about Marjorie Taylor Greene. You know what I mean? You got to clean that up. You want her to go public. You got to clean that up. Hey, that's a you problem. I don't buy Marjorie Taylor Greene's turnaround. At what point did her character change? I'm glad she's pushing to release the Epstein files, but in my opinion, Marge is simply jumping into a lifeboat to escape the Trump tanic. Less moral clarity, more survival instinct. Well, the good news is there's some people that are coming over to AOC's side of things, which technically is your side. But the bad news is they calling you the Trump tanic. Yeah, the only reason why they are agreeing with you about Marjorie is because how bad all of this is right now. Huh? I'll let you know if I see her. I ain't seen her in a minute, but I'll let you know. Since you've been gone. Hey, Marge. Yeah. You did good. You did good. You did. Hey, we said we was gonna send in a wrecking ball, and that was good. The way you hit them on that economy, though.
So I think that the American people deserve to be put first. That's what Make America Great Again meant to me. And I think that President Trump can do that if he refocuses his effort. And I think that's what I want to see. I think that's what the country wants to see. Even if he's attacking me, I do want him to be successful for the American people.
So sounds like you're saying that he is not representing the MAGA movement that he started right now.
I can say that promoting H-1B visas to replace American jobs, bringing in 600,000 Chinese students to replace American students' opportunities in American colleges and universities, those are not America First positions. And continuing to really travel all over the world doesn't help Americans back at home. I really, and I said this to him, and I will say it out loud, I would love to see Air Force One be parked and stay home, and there be nothing but a constant focus in the White House on a domestic agenda that helps the American people once and for all.
He did talk about the Chinese students. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to do a whole video about the whole Chinese students in the HBCUs. That was crazy. He gonna act like black people DEI at HBCUs. Watch. Well, he found a way to talk about brown people when he was addressing y'all's breakup. I couldn't believe it neither.
Here's my issue, Steve. We have all-time highs of homeless people on our streets. The drug crisis in America is at all-time highs. The mental health crisis in America is at all-time highs. My kids' generation, the 20-year-olds, they can't afford rent. They can't buy a house. They can't afford insurance. They can't afford bills, and they are losing hope for the future in America.
That was good. That was good. I like that. Keep hitting them on economy and affordability. You know, he don't want to hear nothing about affordability. He don't want to hear nothing about affordability. You know, he got bankruptcy, so that's a budget. What's a budget to a man with that many bankruptcies? You know, it's a little. Now I see what the issues was. He would never pay half, and I get that. I totally co-sign you on that. Hakeem Jeffrey said what? Marjorie Taylor Greene is crushing Donald Trump right now. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I told you was doing good work. Yeah, people gonna notice. I don't know what he gonna do. He gonna have to attack Venezuela or sick ICE in another city or release some more Epstein files or something. Who knows what he might do? Throw some more tariffs out there. He gonna have to do something. He gonna have to figure. No, I wouldn't go over there. No, see Democrats. I wouldn't. They not. I wouldn't do. No, because you like a secret agent. We got our thing going for you to destroy MAGA, but you know what I mean? You can't be like officially on the team. If you go, hey, Jasmine gonna be over there. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hell may have frozen over because we are agreeing more than we're not. But I will tell you that while there is a new Marjorie, as some people have said, I do want to give people an opportunity to do their research. And the reality is that the big ugly bill, it only passed with one vote. And if one more Republican would have defected, which we had maybe two Republicans that defected, if we would have just had one more, then we would not be talking about higher insurance premiums. Marjorie Taylor Greene voted for this. Point blank, period. Her constituents were the ones that were on the receiving end of this. In fact, I'm sure that we can find tape in committee of me going down and talking about how many people in their Republican districts were going to lose health care, how many children were going to lose health care because of that bill. Now, maybe she didn't care about those on Medicaid and Medicare, and Democrats spent a lot of time talking about the fact that 15 to 17 million were going to lose their health care, but they didn't fully understand, I guess, that when you remove $1 trillion from the healthcare ecosystem, everybody else has to pay in. also that the top 1%ers can keep more money in their pockets. At the same time that we've not raised the minimum wage, we're seeing record-breaking profits from those at the top. We know that there are talks about Elon becoming the first trillionaire that we've ever seen in the world. So you tell me, if I am feeling so sad for Marjorie or buying into this, because I don't understand why she didn't do the right thing when she had a chance. So there's two issues that we have going on. The big ugly bill is what caused our insurance premiums to go up. But in addition to that, Republicans have decided to kick people while they're down. So if you are on the marketplace, if that's where you get your health care, then that tax subsidy is set to expire at the same time that they made the tax cuts permanent for those at the top. And they have decided they don't want to talk about giving them subsidies. So while your insurance may go from, say, $200 a month to, say, $1,000 a month, but if you are on the marketplace, you are going to get, say, $250 credit a month. Now they're saying we also want to take that away.
Yeah, we got some things to clear up as far as where you stand and the whole leaving MAGA thing that you got going. It ain't as easy as I'm just going to call Trump out and wash my hands of the thing that I helped create. Nah, that's going to be a whole nother video. Stay tuned. Unbreak my heart. He said he loved me again. Don't uncry these tears. 'Cause nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. It's been 7 hours and 15 days. You say I only hear what I want to. You say I talk so all the time. So since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. Yeah, yeah. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Y'all still booing Trump? It's been days. No, you good, but just quiet down. I'm trying to make some content over here. I gotta give a quick shout out to my editors that have been absolutely killing it. My man Denzel, as well as Boz, who's been coming through crucial. However, they could use some help.
Help me! Help me!
You know, some reinforcements, a day off every now and again.
I'm so tired, but also hungry.
I should probably feed them and get them some fresh air every now and again. That probably would be good. I know it's been a while since I solicited for help, but I might be reaching out to some of you guys. So if you get an email like weeks after you reached out to me, don't be alarmed. And of course, if you have a particular set of skills and would like to join the team, hit me up at admin@reesewaters.com. Speaking of joining the team, congratulations to all of our members. We just recently hit 3,000. And you know what that means? No, not like the movie Mr. 3000. Although I will take Bernie Mac's career arc though. I will take that. No, it means a members live. Y'all remember how crazy it got last time.
Nasty bitch.
So be on the lookout for notifications for that, as well as discounts on merch. And yes, we got some new stuff out there. Is that a Kamala was right and a release the files? Oh, it's going to be FAFO when I hit the streets in this. I'ma kill them this wintertime. Speaking of merch, no, I'm getting to you, Lee. I'm getting to you, Lee. I received this email from my man, Lee, who said, discouraged, depleted, can't find merch to meet it. Hey, Reese team, I woke up this morning ready to bless my closet with some Reese Waters gear, had my card out, playlist on, and my confidence high. I hit the site and got hyped to see those dope t-shirts and hoodies. That North Carolina blue RWT fire, the black discouraged, depleted, but never defeated shirt Instant classic. Now, the racism shirt, man, that segment alone deserves its own museum wing. Though Who Raised Y'all, which needs its own shirt, might be tied for first. But here's my problem. None, and I mean none of the shirts or hoodies come in 3XL. That's a personal attack on my confidence and my brisket intake. I'm a proud black man living in Arkansas, so you already know the struggle and the appetite. Can the 3XL brethren get some love too? I'm speaking on behalf of the discouraged, depleted, but never defeated, but definitely well-fed sized members of the channel. As somebody who used to always ask the clerks at Marshall's if this shirt came in bird chest, I know exactly what you mean, and that is something we will absolutely work on. Thank you so much for reaching out. You can always hit me up at admin@reesewaters.com. I'm going to be hitting you guys up for some year-end awards. More on that a little bit later, but as well as a Thanksgiving video, which I would like your input on as well. So check out the polls. You can catch them in the community tab, also via email. Is there any room left in the booing? Y'all got space? Upper deck? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll be back. Boo! I ain't been this proud of DC since we won the Stanley Cup.